is Pishi Bomba and my name is Claire Karatu. We're in the pneumatic kitchen, which means we are cooking up a storm. That's right. What we do here on the show is we show you how to make absolutely anything. And I mean anything. A dessert, a salad, a meal, something that you've been dreaming of, or something that you've tried to make countless times and it just does not come out right. We invite you here and we show you how to do just that. But not only that, we have amazing guests who join us on set. We get to meet them, learn about their journeys, some of whom are chefs actually. So we get to be taught, which is so exciting for me. Not only do I learn, but I get to eat very delicious food. Welcome to the show. So let's find out who's joining us and what we'll be making. Now, when we are joined by somebody on set, then you know that we are definitely in for a treat. I'm joined by none other than Nadia. Nadia, please say hi to our viewers. Waambiweni nani na tunapika nini?
So, hello guys, naitwa Nadia and we're going to prepare tambi and maini.
Now, you are for breakfast, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah? It's perfect for breakfast. I love tambi. Tambi tunatengeneza ikiwa sweet ama...
Yeah, it's sweet.
Sweet,
Yeah.
All right, so please take us through the ingredients.
Okay, we have tambi, onion, milk, oil, sugar, tangawizi, tungu saumu, karafuu, dania, tomato, hoho, zabibu, dalasini, majani, iliki, salt, and vanilla. Yeah.
Now, those are going to be for both of the dishes that she's making today. Of course, it's going to be full of flavor and easy. I love the fact that there's going to be a sweetness aspect to that as well. Kwa hivyo, please take us through. Naweza today pande. Tunaanzia na nini? Na nikusaidie vipi?
It's okay. Taanza na mafuta.
Okay. Mafuta ni ya kupikia tambi ama?
Tambi.
Okay, sawa.
Yeah.
Straight in the pan it goes. So we're going to start na kupika tambi kwanza ama maini?
Tambi.
Kwanza. Tambi kwanza. So we're starting with the tambi, and this is basically vermicelli. It's a pasta that's been, this one has been kangwa kidogo, sio?
Yeah.
Lightly fried, that's why the color is slightly different.
Change. It should be white.
And she's just crushed it ever so lightly.
No, wait.
We wait for it to get hot, okay? Now, mbona tambi served with mine?
In a slab. Tamu.
That's all the
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
That's all the reason we need in a slab. That's all the reason. And I love the fact that you were, it's dry mine sio.
Yeah,
Kwa hivyo
it's wet
sio
fried.
ni wet fried.
Yeah.
Kidogo tu. So you get that extra from having it with the sweet tambi. There's something else that's also usually served with this. I think injera sometimes?
Yeah.
Sometimes, ndio. All right, now we're waiting for the oil to get hot and then we're going to be frying this a little bit. But please niambie, when I was asking her about cooking, she said, Popadam, it's in the blood from mom. So please tell us how your cooking journey has been.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there something that you learned? Did you learn from ulikuwa tu unaangalia mama akipika ama?
Yeah, nilikuwa naangalia tu mama akipika ananiambia kuja ufanye hiyo tu. Yeah.
Ukajua kupika.
Eh.
So now it's just innate. It's in you completely.
Yeah.
Now we've got our oil just slightly. We want it extra hot, sio? Ama iko sawa.
It's good.
Ijigwe moko sana. And then in goes our vermicelli or our tambi, which is just gonna go straight in there. Now, this tends to go perfectly with coconut milk. Hata nilikuwa namuuliza earlier on in the show if we put that. She said you can, but amesema what we'll use is maziwa. Mwiko. Okay, sawa. Let's see. What we'll use is milk instead. All right, now at this point, ameka mafuta tu kidogo. That's mafuta is enough.
Yeah.
Okay. You just want to lightly fry it. Alafu now you're making sure that kila kitu umechanganya. Just a bit of the oil.
Yeah.
Inafaa kuchange rangi ama hautaki?
Ita change kidogo but si sana.
Si sana.
Si yote, like some parts.
Okay. Just some parts. Oh, look at that. It looks wonderful when she's just lifted it with the oil because it's just frying ever so lightly down there. All right, now, this is something that when I'm even thinking about Yanina, I'm just drooling because it's usually so sweet here. You can see some of it is changing. Kwanza hiyo pande inachange haraka. Punguze moto ameko sawa. Tuongeze kidogo. Kidogo tu.
Kidogo.
Okay. And what that does is it just makes sure that it adds more flavor ukikanga hivyo sio? Okay. Now, this is something that is enjoyed. Unaweza kula as a dessert ama breakfast pekee?
Unaweza kula kama dessert.
Kama dessert pia.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, now we're just going to wait for that to brown kidogo. Ooh, look at that. You get that lovely crust. It's going to be nice and crunchy, and it's going to add the flavor as well. It's going to be absolutely delicious. And then what we'll do is we'll make the rest of this breakfast. Look at that. Wow. Lovely. All right. I'll wait for her to finish mixing that. Then we can get back to it. Now we've got the color that she wants. So tunaweka nini sasa? Maziwa kikombe kimoja.
Tunaongeza tu kidogo. Tunaongeza kidogo.
Kinyasi alafu tutaongeza tena. Kinyasi nikongeze yote ama kidogo.
Kidogo tu.
Niambie Flosha.
Hivyo.
Haya. Sasa inapika kwenye maziwa.
Yeah.
And then it soaks in that creaminess, ndio?
Yep.
You are inaitwa ni texture.
Itakuwa soft.
Soft.
Yeah.
And slightly thick. Yes. And then what goes in next?
Sugar.
Okay, so the sugar goes in next. And I love the fact that that also will add to the texture because it's going to thicken. And then iliki.
We have iliki here.
All right, straight in there.
Vanilla.
Hiyo ni nini?
Vanilla.
Vanilla essence straight in there.
A little more. Then we're going to put a pinch of sugar.
Salt.
Salt.
A pinch of salt ndio balances of flavors.
Yeah.
Look at that. Always when you're making something sweet, a pinch of salt takes it a notch higher. Alafu tutakoroga ma tutaacha tu hivyo hivyo. Juu chini pia ishaanza kuiva haraka. You can see these ones are very thin, so it's getting ready so fast. Tungesema ziwa? I am loving this process because now the milk has practically soaked in there, and then now sukari yenyewe ita melt, and then it's almost going to create a caramel of some sort with that tambi. It just looks absolutely delicious and it smells good now, especially juu umeongeza nini?
Iliki na vanilla.
Exactly. Ooh. Do you enjoy this?
Yeah. It's good.
It's really good, isn't it? All right, now it's almost ready because it does not take time at all.
Maziwa kidogo tu.
Kidogo tu.
Yeah.
Tell me when.
Enough.
Tosha. Haya. Now, depending on the size of your vermicelli ya tambi, inaiva haraka sana. Look at that, just looks absolutely delicious. Mona tambi wa tambi, niskari ama nini? Like, I can't wait to have this. And of course, when it cools down, it gets solid, isn't it?
Yeah.
Which is also, so is it best to enjoy it like that ama pia hivi?
In either way.
Either way is
Yeah.
fine, yeah? Do you enjoy cooking?
Yes.
Yeah? What's the one thing that you enjoy cooking the most?
Pilau.
That's interesting. I was waiting for you to say biryani. Kumbe hata si biryani. Pilau too.
Yeah.
All right. Now we've got that lovely vermicelli. Atufuniki, atufanyi kitu, tunachia tu hivyo.
Tafunika tu kidogo.
Kidogo.
Yeah.
Lete kifuniko. Sawa.
Tuweke zabibu.
Before
Putting
tufunike.
zabibu, yeah.
And zabibu zenyewe ziwe zimesoak, zimefura kidogo. Yes? This is absolutely beautiful. Now, not only does the zabibu, it adds to the sweetness, but pia texture yenyewe. You get that lovely chew. And we're going to give that a bit. Tumepunguza moto, so it's just going to cook in and of itself. How many minutes are we going to give that?
2 or 3 minutes.
Very few.
Yeah.
It's ready very fast. And now we're down to the maini.
Yep.
All right. So first things first, tunaweka nini?
Mafuta.
This is normally served, I mean, as a breakfast dish. However, you have this, you have a good day. All right. Alafu kisha tunaweka nini?
Kitunguu saumu.
In goes our garlic, just a small teaspoon, and our ginger. Oh, I was right. Just a little bit of ginger, sio mingi.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, and then we're gonna give that a lovely mix, just to make sure it inafaa kuturn brown ama hapana.
Na ita turn.
Inaweza turn.
Yeah.
Haikuchungi hivyo.
Like inastaki turn like inaweza but
yeah. Yeah, okay. All right, so you just want to release the perfume of the garlic, and then in goes straight our liver. Sasa liver, high heat. Umetoa hiyo ngozi ambayo wa on top. Kuna watu ambao watoi. What does that do when you remove it? Does it make it softer? Nini?
No, kuna wenye hawapendi.
Hawapendi tu hiyo ngozi. Ukikula. All right, now this is something that I love to have, which is liver. It's very good for your iron. And
like white pepper.
Okay, white pepper straight on there.
And salt.
A little bit of salt. This is seasoning is very important for your cuts of meat, to make sure that you have it perfectly tasting good. All right, give that a mix. It smells so good. I love your combination here, ginger and garlic. Yeah, that's it. It just smells fantastic already. And then we're gonna give that a mix. So you don't need to overcook it. Vinakauka. What's the secret to make sure it's kauke? Yani mbona unafeel kama unakula dust?
Moto kidogo tu.
Moto kidogo. Really? Si ati mkubwa alafu unakangaraka? Just slowly.
Nimepunguza moto.
Nimepunguza, yeah. So it doesn't
Keka mingi itaungua hata.
Okay. So you just want to cook it at low heat, and that's what prevents it from being so dry. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Sasa tunasubiri ive kabisa.
Turn color.
Turn brown, nice brown. Okay. All right, we're going to wait for that. And meanwhile, we're going to prepare our ingredients. I know we've got milk. There's something very interesting that she said in the process of making tea. Mbona aweki maji kwanza? Mbona unachanganya zote zikiwa pamoja? Why?
Unaweza weka maji unipeke hivyo. That's
okay.
That's my
Okay. I thought there's a specific flavor that you get or something, but it's your way of doing things. Okay, that's interesting. So we're gonna wait for that. Ishaiva hata? Almost.
Yeah.
Okay. At this point tunaongeza nini?
Kitunguu.
Now you can see the bajillion. Kukatakata hivyo ndio ikuwe same design na maini yenyewe.
Tutaweka hoho.
Okay. Alafu tunakaanga. We just mix that. Now the hohos have also been julienne.
Yeah.
Kwa hivyo all the shape yani ni same too. Alafu unataka ipike kabisa ama just bado iwe crunchy kidogo?
Itapikika tu kabisa.
Crunchy. Ama kabisa. Iwe soft and sweet. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover it. Alafu itatoa pia maji yake yenyewe. Then let it just simmer and cook, yeah? That's it. Niko mama, tatosha. Ko sawa. Okay. Now what are we going to do next? Kwanza. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to clear this area and then wait for that to get ready, and she'll be showing us what we're doing next. All right, now what are we going to do next?
Shake tomato.
Okay. Now this umesema tunafanya wet fry kidogo. Sawa.
Tomato moja tu inatosha.
Inatosha. Now we're going to add a little bit of the salt. Here you go. Just to make sure that it's seasoned properly. But now we're just going to put, because tumeongeza nyanya. And then give that a cover. What are we putting there?
Dania.
We're just gonna add a little bit of some dania straight in there. It smells fantastic. And then give that a cover, and that's it.
Yeah.
How many minutes? Just a few.
Yeah, just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes, and then we'll have that absolutely ready. Now, this has been a very fast breakfast. Usually, I think this is very healthy, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very healthy. Now, what are some of the other things that we'll pick up for breakfast? It's quite easy.
Na mahamri, mitai, kaimati.
Yes.
Croissants, yeah.
Hizo zote unajua kupika. Who taught you how to cook like this? You said it was your mom.
Yeah, it's my mom.
All right, now please remind our viewers where they can be able to order.
You can get us on TikTok at Nyamizi Salim. A WhatsApp number 0712642118.
That's right. All right, now our breakfast is almost ready. If you haven't tried this before, then definitely give this a try, especially that tambi. I love it. All right, we're gonna wait for that to get ready, and then we'll be making chai.
Yeah.
All right, now our liver is ready. It's just sitting nice and pretty. We've still covered it, but we just want to show you the functionalities of the tabletop that they have here at Pneumatic. They also have a plate that is electrical plate. So maybe try something in a chai yapo. Yeah, but you need to observe. So what we'll do is, let me move this mini, which is ready, and then please take us through the process of making the tea. So first things first is maziwa. Straight in there. You can see the pan is already hot. We're making a lot of tea. Straight in there, just to make sure. Now, should I put for you some water?
Yeah.
We're putting maji sasa straight in there. You can see the ratio of water to milk. Yani itakuwa chai tamu. Alafu
Itachemka kwanza.
Oh, first we wait for it to boil. Alafu kisha tuongezani.
Tutaweka iliki.
So we're making
Alafu tutaweka tu just everything.
Everything. So making a masala tea. Yani atuweki majani kwanza. So that is, so I can't wait to see this. So we're putting in the spices first. So that's iyo maziwa, yani isokio spices, zote hiyo flavor. Hata naona kuna tangawizi. So what you'd get in your ground tea masala, yani tunatengeneza masala yetu sisi wenyewe, yeah. That is so good. Na sukari tutaweka pia. Anajiekea. Okay. All right, now we're going to wait for our milk to boil. We've got that really high temperature up, which is going to be really, really quick. We've got our tambi ready. We've got our liver ready. I cannot wait to have this breakfast. All right, now you can see the milk is nice and bubbly. Please go ahead. Tunaeka sasa nini hiyo?
Iliki.
Iliki. Now we have been discussing tea making here with Mom and Nadia. Mom is in the background in case you know you haven't seen her, obviously. Alafu nini hiyo? Cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
Alafu karafu. Karafu is cloves whole, sio?
Yeah.
Ground unaweza weka pia?
Yeah.
Unaweza weka ground, okay. Then straight in there. All right, now you can see it's boiling. I can pass for you.
Nipe kwanza vanilla.
Vanilla kwanza. So we're going to put just a little bit of vanilla, teaspoon.
Yeah.
A little bit of vanilla straight in there to add more flavor. She's just making sure that the milk doesn't overflow by using our sieve. Alafu tangawizi kiasi gani?
Eka
yote. Wow! And then just to make sure we have that nice kick of ginger, we're going to put all this ginger. Okay. Straight in there. And give that a mix. Now this adds the exact amount of flavor that you need. You can see how creamy it already is because of the ratio of milk to water. And of course the flavor ambayo yani ameongeza kwa hiyo maziwa is just intense because now you have that delicious masala tea. Now our tea is almost done. I know there's a last step.
Yeah.
Majani.
Yeah.
As the last step. Never have I seen this before. This is fantastic. straight in there. And not so much, eh?
The square and the brown side.
Okay. Just a little bit. And then you wait for that to also boil.
Yeah.
Now, how long do you let that go for?
Around sweet kidogo sana, around 5.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just for you to get the color. All right, we're gonna wait for that. As we wait for that to boil, we're gonna clear this area as we get our plates out in order to begin to plate. All right, now we get to serving this delicious breakfast. We start with the tambi, which we made earlier, which I can see she's putting quite a lot for me. Unajua naipenda. And then straight on there, straight on your plate that goes. You've got a little bit of the raisin sultanas that you've got there. Alafu, it's cooked to perfection. Kwa hivyo, it's nice and tender and soft now. Alafu, next tunaweka nini? Straight on there. Now the tomatoes have cooked through. You can see it's not dried out. It's just that perfect wet fry that we need. And then we're gonna put that right next to our tambi. And that's it. All right, now is the moment of truth, and I need to start with that tea. Please allow me.
Okay.
Oh, wow. Oh my gosh. There's such a big difference from the tea that I normally make. This is so delicious. It's creamy, it's rich. You still get the flavor of the tea. You got the flavor of the spices as well. Oh my gosh. How will I ever drink tea any other way now? Thanks a lot.
You're
Thanks a lot. This is delicious. And of course, you've got the tambi. Now, you do take a little bit of it with the maini as well, sio? We say in a slap.
Na slap.
In a slap, people. I have a big mouthful right there.
Simeslap.
Oh my God. If you start your day like this, you're definitely having a good day. This is absolutely delicious. Now, I do know that it has been the holy season of Ramadan. So I do know that we do need to wish our Muslim brothers and sisters an Eid Mubarak. Have you got something that you'd like to say?
Eid Mubarak to my fellow Muslims.
And what a joy it has been to have Nadia in the kitchen today showing us. Thank you so much for showing us this. And I'm sure you'll be back to this breakfast in no time, isn't it?
Yeah.
All right. Now, to you, our viewers, thank you so much for tuning in to Pishi Bomba today. And of course, a big thank you to Pneumati for having us in the kitchen. I am going to dig into this. Nadia, it has been a joy. Thank you once again. And of course, Eid Mubarak to you, our Muslim brothers and sisters. Happy cooking. All right, what are we going to do next?
I'm going to prepare my...
To prepare maini.
Yeah.
All right, now we're going to do the maini and we're going to do the tea in just a bit. How many minutes are we going to... Sorry. Thank you, Brenta. How many minutes is it going to take, Madam Nadia? Inua. There you go. Sorry.